Try to recall the last time that you gave yourself the space to just think, alone, with your mind. No scrolling, no music, and no notifications. Just you and your mind. If that question makes you uncomfortable, good. It is supposed to. For many of us, that moment is hard to remember. Why? Because when we're bored, we scroll. When we go to the shower, we play music now. And putting our phone in Do Not Disturb feels uncomfortable. Somewhere along the way, we stop giving importance to the act of being alone with our minds. Somewhere along the way, thinking became optional.
I didn't get that. Could you...
Not because we became less intelligent, but because we became more convenient. We found faster answers, louder distractions, and easier paths. This is a diagram of how our identity is composed into different components. But I'm going to simplify it for you. Our identity can be simplified into beliefs. Beliefs that are made of thoughts. So, if we don't think, who are we? And now, with artificial intelligence rising faster than any technology in history, optional thinking is turning into outsourced thinking. This should scare us a little bit. Now, I want to tell you a story. Something interesting that happened to me when I first started using TikTok. At the beginning, I would watch a video and just move on. I never opened the comment section. Why would I? Why would I be interested in other people whom I don't know had to say? I thought that the point was to formulate my own thoughts and opinions on the video. A year later, without realizing, I started doing the exact same thing. I would open the comment section before I even finished the video. Not because I was looking for the right reaction, but because I was curious about what the reaction was. And eventually, the reactions I kept reading slowly became my own. I wasn't intentional. I wasn't trying to copy anyone. I had simply lowered my mental guard without not noticing, letting other people's interpretations walk in before I had formed my own. Who wouldn't want Mike Tyson and this lovely individual to protect your brain? And that's when it hit me. I was no longer watching content to form my own thoughts. I was watching content and already knowing what I was supposed to think before I even thought it. My brain wasn't exploring anymore. It was sinking. It had shifted into alignment mode. And this isn't just about social media. This is about something deeper. Many of us slip into mental autopilot without realizing it, letting repeated voices shape our reactions until they start to feel like our own. In feeds, in classrooms, and in the news. Moving on to our next topic, creativity. I want to start with an activity. Think about the last time that you were in a group project. It could be in school, at work, or anywhere. The first phase of this project will always be the same: brainstorming. When you huddle up in circles looking for new ideas to solve the problem that you have at hand. And there are two scenarios that happen in these situations. The first scenario can be that everybody in the group stays silent, minutes, hours, and even days without being able to come up with a new idea. Because everybody is waiting for someone else to start thinking first. The second scenario is that one person gives the initial idea, usually a safe and already existing one, and the entire group sticks with it. Nobody critiques it, nobody questions it, and it's treated as the best. It's the first one that removes the discomfort of having to think further. As we grow older, we often find ourselves wishing we could go back to the way that we could think when we were children. That's a bit ironic. That brain had the liberty of thinking of anything with anything in any situation. What was special when we were kids was not that we were more skilled, is that we hadn't learned to overfilter our thoughts yet. We were willing to try, to be wrong, and to create before judging. We didn't lose creativity. We lost the habit of exercising it. And when a mind stops practicing creativity, it doesn't become less intelligent. It becomes less independent. And we are now reaching the turning point of our era. Artificial intelligence. AI is not the villain of the story. It's not kryptonite. It's Superman. AI did not steal our thinking. It arrived at the exact moment that we stopped exercising it. Think about how we use it. We open a tool and type, "Give me the answer. Write this for me. Solve this for me." We are not asking it to challenge us. We are asking it to replace us. It's dangerous. The more we outsource the first draft of our thoughts, the weaker our own mental muscles become. Just like a body that stops moving loses its strength, a mind that stops struggling loses its depth. But here is the twist. AI can also be the greatest thinking partner humanity has ever had. The difference is not the tool. The difference is the intention. You can ask AI, "Do this for me," or you can ask AI, "What am I missing? Challenge my logic. Show me the other side." One approach replaces your mind, and the other sharpens it. Prompting is not just a technical skill, it is a thinking skill. The quality of questions that you ask determine the quality of your mind. So why does thinking matter so much? Because the future is not going to reward the people who know the most. Information is everywhere. AI can access it in a matter of seconds. The future will reward the people who can ask questions, interpret, and adapt. We don't need to reject technology. We need to stop surrendering authorship of our thoughts to it. So here's the challenge for you. The next time that you reach your phones out of boredom, pause for 10 seconds. Not 10 minutes, 10 seconds. Ask yourself, one real question before you scroll. Because the habit of thinking doesn't disappear overnight. It disappears one skipped thought at a time. Thinking became optional. That doesn't mean it became irrelevant. It just means it became our responsibility. Thank you.